Old England. A candlelit face peers through the smoky haze of Old England. Charcoal skin and cheeky grin. "Want your chimney swept again, Master Jim?" said him. Flat cap tipped high. "Well," said I with a wishful sigh, "be here at 9 tomorrow with a brush and barrow, and that'll be fine." As I look down the cobbled road before me, I see gold crested doors upon Carriage and Horse, steaming stallions with wild eyes, brass medallions on their side. I notice a familiar sight, and I tip my hat to the right. "Good day, Miss Roberts." She acknowledges with a blushed cheek and a coy look to her feet. With quickened pace, her rustled lace disappears within a trace of muffled girlish laughter. Memories of the time she captured my heart, when her eyes of green flashed across crowded floor to the ballroom door where I stood. In that moment, that joyous time, when her eyes met mine, the music stopped as my beating heart took the lead. The swell of love played its tune across the room as we danced each other's dreams. A tug on my coat brought me back to the street of beggar boy with upturned cap, held out in hope that his return home could help his sister, where she lay clutching a dirty china doll, her skin all blistered. Mother and father gone by plague, he was all she had, so I placed a sixpence in his cap. I open the door to Barber Joe's. Doorbell sounds as I look around to see if there's anyone I know. My hat and coat take their place, and I take my seat with eloquent grace. The mirrored face before me speaks. "Nice to see you, Master Jim. Won't be long," adds the client moustache with wax he tweaks. With a toreador swing the cape flies round, leaving hair upon the ground. "That'll be 1 and 6, he says with a grin, handing coat and hat to the gentleman. "Right, Master Jim, sit yourself down. Hasn't it gone cool? What's it to be today?" he says. "Oh, the usual," I nod as I take my place. He stands behind, and he tips me back. I find myself hugged within a leather chair of black. Towels in place, he proceeds to put cloth upon my face, which is steaming hot. In the background I hear blade upon leather slide, a horsehair brush stirs the water, and bristles do their work of making lather. The towels he takes from my face, and foaming brush without any rush swirls around whiskers until such time I disappear behind a mask. Then he takes his blade and he starts the task with purpose and grace, removing foam from my face, steaming towel to finish off, a splash of cologne that burns the skin. A moment later, and it's cool again. He tips me up so I might see his skillful blade restored the old me. Hat and coat across my arm, I thank him, then place them on, walking out the door onto the street where I stood once more. Big Ben sounds across the hour, across the city. Men in bowlers tug on chain, revealing golden disc from waistcoat pockets, and with a flick of the wrist the lid springs open to confirm that the chime is indeed the correct time. Policeman's whistle startles me as I look around to see, truncheon raised and voice aloud, "Stop that man!" he shouts to the crowd. In fact, from what I could see from across the square, it was a boy so young, almost a child, that stole some bread from the baker there. I wished him well in his escape, for no money could he make. Then reaching once more, railings ornate and white, and steps before me, just one flight, that lead to the door of my home where I enter, but not before looking behind. With love and respect I think you'll find the city of splendour will forever shine in my heart, for this place In old England I will never depart.